Hey guys, it's Coach Flo from RocioFlores.com. Today I'm doing my daily life Bible reading and I'm doing chapter 37 of the book of Exodus. I did take almost a whole week off because I engaged in the social media campaign where we post our own stuff so that we could share posts and content from the Black Lives Matter movement. So I kind of took a break and I just didn't post anything, but I'm going back on track today. And yeah. I did, though, share a ton of different Bible studies that are on the Bible Studies app. So on the, what's it called? Hello. The YouVersion app. So go check them out on there. You can probably find me just by putting in my name. I don't know how you make friends on there. I just know that sometimes people add me, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, if you want to do one of those studies with me. But I'm just going to do my live reading right now because it's been a bit. I also did just do a whole 1 hour long live video on here, so my voice is already a little bit behind. So, hello. I'm just gonna go ahead. We did kind of leave off at a really not so interesting part, and so I'm only gonna read a little bit today. I wanted to read more and get through more of it, but I don't think I can handle that today since I've already been on talking for so long. So I'm just gonna read chapter 37. All right, start. Bezalel made the ark of acacia wood, 45 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 27 inches high. He overlaid it with pure gold inside and out and made a gold molding around it. He cast 4 gold rings for its 4 feet, 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other side. He made poles of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. He inserted the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark for carrying the ark. He made a mercy seat of pure gold, 45 inches long and 27 inches wide. He made 2 cherubim of gold. He made them hammered work at the 2 ends of the mercy seat, 1 cherub at the end and 1 cherub at the other end. At each end he made a cherub of 1 piece with the mercy seat. They had wings spread out. They faced each other and covered the mercy seat with their wings. The faces of the cherubim were looking towards the mercy seat. If you don't know what a cherubim is, Bible Project has a whole series on these kinds of creatures and what they are and how they were used. I guess I could look it up and link it on here when I upload it to my YouTube. Okay. Also, I upload this after on my YouTube, but I'm also uploading it up to my IGTV now. But I don't have it from the beginning, so I don't have the book of Genesis or the book of Job on there, and I'm halfway through on the book of Exodus from when I started doing it on IGTV. But if you want to start from the beginning, make sure you go to bit.ly/Rose Daily Live Bible Reading. My voice is definitely starting to go away. All right. Making the table, 10. He constructed the table of acacia wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches high. He overlaid it with pure gold and made a gold molding all around it. He made a 3-inch frame all around it and made a gold molding all around its frame. He cast 4 gold rings for it and attached the rings to the 4 corners at its 4 legs. The rings were next to the frame as holders for the poles to carry the table. He made the poles for carrying the table from acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. He also made utensils that would be on the table out of pure gold, its plates and cups, as well as its bowls and pitchers for pouring drink offerings. Making the lampstand. Then he made the lampstand out of pure hammered gold. He made it all out of 1 piece. Its base and shaft, its ornamental cups, and its calyxes and petals, 6 branches extended from its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand from one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand from the other side. There were 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with a calyx and petals on the first branch, and 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with calyx and petals on the next branch. It was this way for 6 branches that extended from the lampstand. On the lampstand shaft there were 4 cups shaped like almond blossoms with its calyxes and petals. I gotta drink some water. For the 6 branches that extended from it, a calyx was under the pair of branches from it, a calyx under the second pair of branches from it, and a calyx under the third pair of branches from it. Their calyxes and branches were of 1 piece. All of it was a single hammered piece of pure gold. He also made it 7 lamps, snuffers, and fire pans of pure gold. He made it and all its utensils of 75 pounds of pure gold. Making the altar of incense. He made the altar of incense out of acacia wood. It was square, 18 inches long and 18 inches wide. It was 36 inches high. Its horns were of 1 piece. He overlaid its top all around its sides and its horns with pure gold. Then he made a gold molding all around it. He made 2 gold rings for it under the molding on 2 of its sides. He put these on opposite sides of it to be holders for the poles to carry it with. He made the poles of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. He also made the holy anointing oil and the pure, fragrant, and expertly blended incense. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna stop today. So we'll do 38 tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and look up what the ark, table, lampstand, and altar of incense would look like. It's kind of hard to find those images sometimes just because, I don't know, sometimes I have a hard time finding them. So let me see if I can find something that kind of gives a really good description of all of it, or maybe I just have to kind of look up individual images. So I guess the only thoughts that come up during reading this, I know when I first started reading it, especially when you're reading it from more of a skeptical end, every time I see anything that has to do with gold or people having to give their gold, I come at it, or at least my brain automatically goes into like, were they taking advantage of the people? Why did they need gold? So I don't know that I understand that in itself. It's just that's the kind of thoughts that would come up into my head, especially when the first time I ever read this and not really understanding the point of any of it, because I was like, why are they making these fancy things? What are they for? So I just want to say, like, it's okay for thoughts to come up that make you be like, why would they do that? Or why was that good? Or what if they weren't good? You know, and I totally understand that. I think that's part of the process of kind of learning God's character and learning just what the story of God. Do you know what I mean? Like everything that he taught and everything that he did and everything that that the people went through throughout the generations, and also understanding just that the context of the world then was very different than the context of the world now. Hello. Sorry, saying hi to somebody on here. I always think it's weird because this is going to look so weird later when it's not on the screen, but it's still on the video. But anyways, what I'm getting at is I would have those thoughts right off the bat. But then you got to remember that like people gave a lot of the gold for this purpose. He said who could give these things, and then he had people who worked together to make these things, and it was because this was going to be the most holy place where God was going to be literally in, like that's where he was going to be. And this was also for the purpose of being able to like have them talk to God and have them be able to connect with God. So there was importance in this, and it wasn't just like, I don't know, I guess I have negative views of like churchy stuff, because that's kind of how I grew up being told, like, they're bad, you know? And so it's okay for you to question. I think it's smart for you to come into all of these conversations in the Bible with those questions and asking yourself, like, is it true what they say? Is that true? Should I be thinking this? Or if I think this, what does this mean? And then look into it, because I think that's going to make a huge difference as far as how you understand the Bible and how you actually understand the importance of all of it. But yeah. Hello. Let me send a wave. That's all for today. I think that's all I'm going to share. And then tomorrow we'll just do chapter 38. The next few chapters are all still incredibly descriptive. It's all just a lot of descriptions. So I think here soon, as soon as we're done with the descriptions, then it kind of finishes it off and we can start the next book. So yeah, again, it's a bit.ly/Rose Daily Life Bible reading. And I think that's all. I'm tired, guys. Sorry. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, Steph. Have a good one. And yeah.